This is the reason why you would want to stack a lot of EMs. What is up, everyone? Welcome to another video of Genshin Impact. Today, we're gonna showcase Sayu.
What the dog doing?
And we're also gonna talk about constellations. Before we get started, I would like to let you know that we have Ayaka and Yoimiya merch selling in the store. You can find the merch link in the video description down below and help me pay for water bills. So right now, my Sayu has no crit rate, no critical damage, some energy recharge, and that's it! How did I build her? You can build her in many ways. And it is totally up to you because Sayu probably is one of the best support you can ever find in Genshin Impact. She's so much fun to play around with. Do you know why? Because she's very fast. Let's get down to business. This E skill is probably something that makes her feel like a 5-star, even when she's a 4-star. So, when you press your E skill, you do a whirlwind kick, and when you hold your E, you roll around. And the more you roll around, up to 10 seconds, the more cooldown you get, from 6 seconds to 11 seconds. And elemental absorption is what makes her really great. We'll see in a second. And her Q skill. She is a great fit for your open world exploring character because even if you're really good at playing Genshin Impact, you will get some hits. And if you do, you would probably have to visit your Statue of 7 to get healed up. But if you have Sayu in the team, not only does she make you roll around and help you travel faster, but also she's gonna heal you up. So, we're gonna see how much healing she can do with the 854 Elemental Mastery compared to some other settings. I have Sacrificial Great Sword, so that if I roll around and hit something, it would probably reset her E skill. And then also, when you're actually farming open world, I'm using Kazuha, because Kazuha is really good at, killing monsters in open world. Not in Inazuma though. He would do damage, but he can't really gather the monsters around. Because we have 2 Anemo, we have this 10% increased movement speed, okay? And it also shortens the cooldown. This will be like a place where you can actually use Sayu really well with the Sack Sword. So, when you're trying to farm that artifacts, you gotta walk up, you can also glide down, but I used to walk up all the time because there's monsters on the way, so I kill them. But you can also do this. So you start rolling, hit them, and then you can keep on rolling. Think of it as like you're using them for a checkpoint. And then also, you can do this too. So, the speed for a game to generate this ice on water cannot follow Sayu's movement speed. She might be the next best character to make Ice Bridge. Not many people have Ayaka, right? So just in case you want to walk on the ice, Sayu can do this as well. So alright, her healing amount kind of depends on our attack percentage as well. I think I have found a very good alternative because we have the Unforged R5. I would say that I could be one of the very few YouTuber who made this Unforged to be R5 because who the f needs this? Anyways, this weapon is actually perfect for her healing amount because if you have a barrier, that'd be nice. So first, Unforged. Okay. Healing test 3.4k. Editor, make sure you take out all these useless parts of the video. I don't know if you can take out the whole video though. Oh shit. If he was the editor for my porn video, that would have had to taken out the scene with me and your mother too. So for those of you guys who's wondering why I'm having a lot of EM, it's because of this passive. She heals additional 1.2 HP for every point of elemental mastery she has. And then this skill also heals. 3.2k, 2.9, 2.9. Okay, that is without any stacks. Okay, here's all my full stack. Here's my ult. 3.7k healing from her Q. Hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1.3k from the passive. So, would I say all that elemental mastery stack worth it? Let's find out. This time we're gonna go with the attack percentage sands. There was a 1.1k with a 667 elemental mastery. But we gotta take a look at her healing amount with her Q, right? Here we go. I'll get all the stacks. That's 4.4k. So, if you're stacking EM for healing amount, it's not worth it. It's better for you to go for attack. What happens if we build her properly? Like, usually you will want to go for attack percentage, you know, some animal damage bonus goblet, and so on. Because if you take a look at this, right? There's no attack percentage here. So that means if I give her animal damage bonus goblet, that means I'm not going to be losing that healing amount from her Q. So, let me go ahead and give her 4 VV set. So, for those of you guys who's wondering if you can use Sayu as a DPS, because some people were actually like asking me if they could build Sayu with all those animal damage bonus, like critical chance, critical damage. So, here we go. I'll do this for you. 67% critical rate with a 187% critical damage, attack percentage goblet with 4 VV set. Well, if you kind of want damage from her, then you're not going to be going for 4-piece very distant set because that's for extra supportability. You'd probably want to go for 2-piece gladiator set, anything that gives you extra damage. So maybe 2-piece very distant for animal damage bonus and 2-piece anything that gives you attack percentage. So Remy set or gladiator set would be your choice. Here we go. Here's my E damage, 8.8k. Not bad, not bad. But is this good enough for your sub DPS? I don't think so. So we're gonna go ahead and see how much healing she can do. Here. 3k healing. So this is 3k healing every second. Not bad at all. This is with critical damage circlet. And if you're not expecting any damage from her, you can probably drop this circlet for attack percentage. I didn't know that this would be useful ever in my life. For my Sayu. When I got this, I was like, what the f, man? But now I'm like, yes. Thank you, miHoYo. So her healing amount with triple attack percentage, main stats. Here we go. So 9k still. Her Q, 3.3k. So to be honest, I think it's really hard for you to, or anyone to use Sayu as a sub DPS. And yes, you can probably stack a lot of EM so that whenever she causes elemental reactions, she can heal you and then she can cause swirls. But the point of you using 4-piece very distant sets is to lower their res and abuse their ability to swirl off the enemy with an element. So I would say that for damage, it would be much better if you swirl off an enemy and swap out to your DPS. Okay? And we can talk about her constellations. So, this is what makes her Q better. So usually, when you don't have any constellations, if your HP is 70% or less, then this thing will heal you. But when your HP is above 70%, it will attack the enemy. So, this lets her Q do both, okay? It will still heal you, and it would also attack the enemy. C0 versus C1. Basically, C1 Sayu is so much better than C0, and it would actually allow you to build her as maybe sub DPS. It would actually help you swirl off the enemy even when she's not on the field, so this is pretty good. And you can probably imagine what's gonna happen. It heals you and attacks the enemy at the same time. But you know what? Okay, let's just show you. You know what I think? It would have been so much better if miHoYo let us jump while she's in the rolling form, so that we can just climb up mountains while rolling around. That would have been so much better, but like, you know, Ayaka sprint, Mona sprint, it's a little clunky, like if you have to climb over some terrains, you know? miHoYo, if you can fix this about Sayu, that would be so fucking nice. Anyways, here you go. It's gonna heal and attack the enemy at the same time. You guys see that? Alright, very nice. And C2. Her E gains the following effects. Damage of Fu Whirlwind Kick in press mode increased by 3.3%. Okay. Why? Why 3.3%? Every 0.5 seconds in the Fu Whirlwind state will increase the damage of this Fu Whirlwind Kick by 3.3%. The maximum damage increase possible through this method is 66%. So when you're rolling around, this damage will increase by 66%. Plus 3.3, that would be 69.3%. I think they did that on purpose. 69, nice. Okay, why not? So compared to a press to a rolling state, if you roll around for 10 seconds, 3.3% times 20. That is going to be 66%. Okay, here we go. 9.3 from a press. Here we go. Let's roll around. Now, 10 seconds. Okay. 20k. Guys, That was unexpected. From 9k to almost 20k. I like that. And C3 is straightforward, right? Leveling up your Q level +3. This is her multiplier at level 6. And this is her multiplier afterwards. C4. Sayu recovers 1.2 energy when she triggers a swirl reaction. This effect occurs once every 2 seconds. So every time she heals, this also happens, right? From her passive. So what I have noticed while I was using Sayu is that she needed energy. Like I was thinking that maybe if I want to use Sayu, I would have to probably slap on some energy recharge on her. So this would only make her better, of course. Okay, let's test this out. What's your flavor? It's your mom flavor. Yo, like some dumb people would ask, hey, you're Korean, so your vape must be kimchi flavor. I was like, what the f is that? Kimchi is not even my favorite side dish. I like pizza and hamburger more. That's why I'm fat like you. Anyways, I can see my energy going up. So every time I heal, I get energy. But would you be rolling around this much while you're fighting? The usage for this skill is questionable, but after we get her to C6, we can finally test her out as a DPS, okay? Because I suspect that this is going to make her better. She's gonna be doing more damage, of course. Instead of healing when your HP is below 70%, it's gonna heal you and attack the enemy at the same time. Of course, this rolling around thing would help her do more damage. I still think you can't really build her to be a DPS, but I mean, it's always fun to check out, right? Here we go. We're gonna make her E skill +9. This is her multiplier at level 6 versus level 9. And then, finally, C6. The Muji Muji Dharma created by Sayu's Q will now also benefit from her elemental mastery. Each point of Sayu's elemental mastery will produce the following effects. Increases the damage dealt by Muji Muji Dharma's attacks by 0.2% attack. A maximum of 400% attack can be gained via this method. Increases HP restored by Muji Muji Dharma by 3. A maximum of 6,000 additional HP can be restored in this manner. If you have 1000 elemental mastery, you can get 200% attack. Okay, this is the reason why you would want to stack a lot of EMs. Alright, so we now have Sayu with the full EM artifacts. My weapon still Serpent Spine because from the Constellations, it says that increases the damage dealt by her Q. Attacks by 0.2% attack up to 400% attack. So we still want to crit here and there. We're gonna take a look at her Q damage and then also her healing ability. Hit me. Not so hard though. This is too strong. Okay, can you hit me like tip of my toe or something? Okay. Alright, here we go. Sayu Q. That's 5k healing. And that's 3.7k each hit. Alright, this healing is amazing. If you do have EMs like that, her swirl is going to be awesome. That is already big. 5k each, and that heals every single second, right? So that's gonna be 12 times 5k. That's a lot of healing. Okay, let's make a remark on Sayu. The reason why I made this Sayu to be level 90 is because just in case we had to actually use her EM or stack a lot of EM on her, so that when you do create non-melt and vaporize reactions, you'd be doing the maximum amount of damage, right? So that's why I have her at level 90. And the reason why I think 4-piece very distant set on Sayu is best is because you want to use that animal character for that, you know? You want to maximize your damage because Sayu is not going to be your main source of damage anyways. So 4-piece VV set is recommended. For the weapons, you can pretty much use anything. Even Serpent Spine, I did like 3k-ish healing. If you do have weapons like the Unforged or Wolf's Gravestone, she's gonna love it. And also, if you love rolling around, Sacrificial Greatsword is also going to benefit her a lot. And as a support, she can also use Favonia's Greatsword. It is very, very good. You can also use the crafted Claymore, Prototype Archaic, or the one from the Inazuma. And surprisingly, well, not so surprisingly, this C6 Sayu made her to be a better support. I like that. But also at the same time, I kind of feel sad that those F2Ps or small spenders won't be able to experience this. Her C1 is going to make her a little different. It kind of feels like this is a Bennett thing. Do I like Sayu? She's mobile. Yes, she's very fun to play around with. And I would say she's a very good support. Also, if I were to rate somebody for exploring the open world, I would say Sayu is one of the best. I would like to put Sayu beside Kazuha, Venti for their usefulness. I would say Sayu is a little bit better, except if they fix this. If Mihoyo can fix this thing, like let us jump while you're still rolling, you know? I don't like getting stuck here, you know? I don't like this. Anyways, I hope this video helped you find the use of Sayu. And thank you so much for watching this video. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Adios.